Hey folks, happy Thursday to you, Thursday, April 8th, and we continue our First Methodist Chula Vista daily devotionals with our prayer calendar. The prayer calendar today, the statement is that God strengthens and protects me. God strengthens and protects me. And you know, this week after Easter, we're sort of looking at all these phrases about what God does, right? I mean, Easter is about the action of God. And so we're looking at all of these different things that God does for us. God strengthens and protects me. Now turn your Bible over to the book of Isaiah, Old Testament Isaiah, almost directly in the middle of your Bible, a little bit past halfway maybe. Isaiah chapter 41 is where we're going to start. There's two different verses that we want to look at today. As you're turning to Isaiah, let me just remind you that Isaiah is written over a long period of time by really three different authors, three different periods in Israel's history. One period was before the Babylonian exile. Another period was during the Babylonian exile. Then the third period was after the Babylonian exile. The passages we're reading today are during the Babylonian exile. They're during a time in which the people are thinking about going back to Jerusalem, sort of going back to the way that they knew to live life. All that they've heard their ancestors talk about. The new king in Babylon has let them go, has said, you can go. And now they're looking longingly across 2,000 miles of desert and figuring out how to get there and whether they can make it there. I sort of feel like we're living in the post-exile time now with the pandemic. Rates are coming down, at least here in California where we are. Vaccines are going out. More and more people are being vaccinated. And we're sort of in this world in which we're looking for what's next. We can see the end, the light at the end of the tunnel, and we're thinking about what is life going to be like next post-pandemic. When can we gather together as families? When can we gather together as a church? When can I go to the theater, a ball game, something like that? And what am I going to have to do? When can the kids go back to school? All those kinds of questions. There's a lot of uncertainty. Well, you hear in these passages that the questions that people are asking are full of uncertainty. Here are two responses that God gives. Isaiah 41, verse 10. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand. And Isaiah 43, turn over to Isaiah 43, verse 2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. Through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. And so they're thinking about how to get from here in Babylon to over there, the promised land, Jerusalem, how to resettle it, how to get their life back. And they're full of uncertainties. And God is in this very figurative language is saying, I'm with you. I strengthen you. I will protect you. I want us to hear that voice of God as we come out of this pandemic as a church and into whatever the world is going to look like afterwards. God will strengthen us. God is here with us. God will protect us. May you know of that strength, that presence, and that protection on this day. God bless. Have a great day.